Hello, everyone. This is Rick, and I'd like to share a few reflections on my article entitled Three Billboards Outside Nashville, Tennessee. It was published by Baptist News Global on June 2nd, 2023. So we've all seen billboards while we're driving down the interstate, and typically when we're driving past them, we just drive past them mindlessly. We don't really notice them, but occasionally there's a billboard that stands out and catches our attention. And oftentimes, at least for me, those billboards usually tend to have religious or theological messaging. And so in this particular article, I start off by talking a little bit about who's behind a lot of these billboards. Oftentimes they tend to be evangelistic in nature. And so there's messages about hell, or they'll talk about a particular sin, usually something like lust, and they'll position it near a strip club or something. And then or they'll talk about something like evolution. And so they tend to be evangelistic in nature, and these are posted by groups that are very non-affirming of LGBTQ people. They tend to believe in eternal conscious torment. They believe in complementarianism, and promote men being in charge and women being in more subservient roles. And so recently, an author named Zach Hunt decided to put together some billboards that had a bit different of a messaging. And so he came up with these three billboards. One of them said, "You are not going to hell," John 3:17. Another one said, "It's okay to admit when the Bible is wrong," 1 Corinthians 13:12. And then the third one said, "God didn't write the Bible, people did," Romans 1:1. And this is in part to promote his book, his recent book that came out titled God Breathed, what it really means for the Bible to be divinely inspired. And I noticed in listening to some interviews with him that he talked about how he believes his billboards are good news. And so in my interview with him, I asked him how he views inspiration and interpretation, and then also went through his three billboards and asked him pretty direct questions about how he considered his billboards to be good news.